How is everybody doing? We're going to take a look at Night Train by Keane on 180 gram vinyl. This was originally released in 2009. I remember when it came out, I bought the CD. There was 8 tracks on the CD. It was kind of an EP. It was, I don't know, was it 35 minutes or something like that? It kind of contained a mix of stuff that kind of didn't make it to the album, I guess. But it kind of expands Keane's palette. I'm not sure if it's in a good way or a bad way, but let's check it out. So it was a record store day job, and it's first time on vinyl, which is true. And I think I found it by accident because I remember having the CD. I was never really too into it, you know. There's a couple of, it's nice to have it, you know, because I enjoyed Perfect Symmetry. I like that album. It's not my favourite Keane album by any means, but it's a kind of a different slant on their sound, a little bit more electronic. But I remember looking to see, was this ever on vinyl? I can't remember, but all of a sudden I noticed that it came out 2 years ago, so I had to have it. So I ran up eBay and I tracked down a mint unopened copy. So the album opens with House Lights, kind of a moody instrumental. It's not that long. Then we have Back in Time. That sounds like an outtake from Perfect Symmetry. It's got that kind of aggressive early 80s Human League style synthesizers on it. And then we have Stop for a Minute featuring Keane. Yeah, this was kind of what turned me off a bit. It's kind of one of that kind of R&B kind of flavour to it. And I thought, yeah, why are Keane doing this? Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of Coldplay when they did the track with Rihanna. Was it Princess of something? Oh, that just, yeah, that got under my skin. And like anyone who watches my videos know that I hate Coldplay, and I absolutely, yeah. Okay, that's enough. Clear Skies. That's kind of an acoustic rocker, I guess. There's no piano on that as far as I know, so it's a new kind of Keane sound as well. And then we have Ishin Denshin, You've Got to Help Yourself, featuring Tigara. It's kind of a dancey track, and again, it's not bad, you know. I prefer it than Stop for a Minute, to be totally honest. Then we move on to side B, Your Love. That's classic Keane, but it's kind of a beat that it reminds me of a little bit of a kind of a mid-pace Killers track. And then you've got Looking Back. That's also featuring Keane. That's got the was it Rocky, the team Rocky sampled into that. Ba ba bum, ba ba bum when he's running up the steps. My Shadow. That's kind of, I guess, classic Keane again. It's probably one of the kind of most normal sounding tracks that could have been on the first couple of albums. And then the 2 extra tracks here, Stop for a Minute, Work in Progress, and See You Again demo featuring Keane. So they fleshed it out, and now I'm sure it's the length of a full LP. So let's open it on up. My trusty little penknife. Whoop! The download card. There's the inner. So this is also in the CD. It just tells you where each one was. I think each one was recorded in a different place, as far as I know. That's basically it, isn't it? On this album as well, they have Jess Quinn on guitar, bass, and backing vocals. And that's when they became a 4-piece. Yeah, they became a 4-piece around this time. So this is what we're here for. The actual platter itself. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. It's like Lucasade or something. Or, yeah. It's a pity that they didn't use the clock. You see the Roman numerals. Pity they didn't use the clock on one side, you know. It would have been a handy clock if you didn't like the album. And yeah, it just doesn't say much on those. So there you go. That is very, very nice. It's like amber. Yeah, it's very nice. It's a nice collector's item. And it's great because it fits in with the I Have Everything by Keane on vinyl. All original. And this fits in now. It's nice to have it on vinyl. So yeah. I don't agree with everything that the record store they do and stuff like that. Some of it's very expensive and some of it's a bit unnecessary. But look, it's nice to have this. The Greatest Hits, which came out in 2013, that's coming I think next month, early July. That's coming on double LP, so I'd probably buy that as well. And it would be great if they did a box set with 4 LPs and give us all the B-sides, because some of the B-sides are fantastic, especially from the first 2 albums. So there you have it. That's Night Train vinyl by Keane. It's a great cover as well. I love the album cover. It's got a kind of reminds me of some jazz album cover. There's actually an album by Oscar Peterson, the Canadian jazz pianist, called Night Train, as far as I know. So maybe it's a take on that. Yeah, there you go. So thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe and take care. And if you're feeling flush, you can also support me on Patreon or PayPal or any of those kind of things if you feel I'm worth it.